And so off the tip, it's New York. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And New York, looking at who they've got. Anthony out there with Smith. Then there's Amundsen. Then there's Calderon. And it's Galloway in at the shooting guard position. And so here is New Orleans. For the New York Knicks, they come in off the loss to the Boston Celtics.
That game really got out of control for them. And, you know, when the lead got big, it seemed like they just mailed it in. That was the disappointing part.
Yep, it sure was. I mean, until their mindset improves, Steve, that's exactly what's going to happen to them against better teams in the league. You know, it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
I agree. It settles a team down offensively, and you establish success in the post. That forces the defense to make some adjustments.
And he gets the bucket.
Well, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active, be energetic, and react as soon as the shot goes up.
Now let's find out what head coach Derek Fisher had to say to DB. Doris?
Guys, he said basically speed is going to be on full display today. He talked to his players before the game about getting out on the break at every opportunity possible and keeping the pressure on all game long. We'll see, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
Well, Jose Calderon, a huge boost offensively at point guard. He's a terrific floor general, sets up his teammates nicely, takes good care of the ball, and he's a top-tier marksman. In the NBA, we call those guys lasers. He can do it off the bounce or spotting up.
Now here is Davis following the shot by Evans. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Obviously, he's not afraid of physical play, but he still needs to play in control.
And he definitely wasn't in control that time. Everybody in the building knew it was an over-the-back call.
Feeds it to Calderon. Can't hit. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
You know, so often in the NBA we talk about how you have to earn your points the hard way, but it didn't seem like that was the case. Everything came pretty easily.
Too many of their points came the easy way, Steve. You're right. On dunks and layups against a defense that didn't really put up much resistance.
This is his first free throw of the game. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Ryan Anderson, who's checked in for Davis. And Calderon drops them both.
Well, you kind of expect that from him. You pretty much know what the result's going to be when he goes to the line.
Evans goes in, and that one's good.
Well, they just gave him 2 points. Defensively, you're going to have to tighten things up here. That's not a good sign.
Knicks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Calderon dishes to Smith. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Calderon, no good.
That's now 4 misses on their first 5 attempts. Still trying to find the rhythm and flow here offensively.
Got a piece of it. Galloway, the pass to Anthony. Calderon for 3. Pelicans with the rebound.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Evans kicks to Ashik. It's taken away by Smith. Here's Galloway. He drains the quick shot. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Well, the other thing I like is defensively, they're causing turnovers, and that's allowing them to get into transition.
Ashik with the bucket.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
New York's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Calderon against Evans. Now here's Calderon. 17 points for him last game against Boston. And it's Smith missing.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And the dunk by Evans. Clark, I'm guessing that wasn't the plan for the D on that trip.
And I'm agreeing with you there. Once they opened the lane up for him, that was a little emphasis on that finish.
Take what the defense gives you and then just power it home, right? Why not?
And it's the Knicks with the ball, following the score by New Orleans. It's Anthony with the drive. That falls. Nice feed this time from Jose Calderon.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Well, he's got to get everybody on the same page. I mean, that's the reason for this timeout. And if that happens, I think they can improve and start playing better.
You know, it's a coach's job to always try to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of the opponent and to look for that extra edge if you can. And I think he feels like he might have seen one.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Cunningham. Salmons comes in for Gordon. And it's Jimmer Fredette in for Tyreek Evans. And Hardaway gets it to go. And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And you see a player have to come out of the game like this. I mean, you just hope for the best.
That's exactly right. You do hope for the best. You cross your fingers, say a prayer, and hope it's nothing major. We'll see what the update is here shortly.
Tyreek Evans is checked in for New Orleans. Salmons against Hardaway. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. While there's a break, let's take a look at this past month's assist leaders among small forwards in the NBA. Tyreek Evans is second.
And these are some of the best teammates you're ever going to want. I mean, very unselfish guys at a position that sometimes puts more of an emphasis on individual play.
Most of those guys can take matters into their own hands if they need to. But like you pointed out, Steve, that's not their MO. That's not how they want to roll. They want all 5 players on the floor to be involved in the offense, and that's what they want to facilitate.
And he sinks the second. The Knicks with the lead. Larkin dishes to Hardaway. Anthony left side. And again, it's New York. Carmelo Anthony, one of the league's elite scorers, no doubt.
No question about it, Kevin. I mean, really versatile as a threat. He can back you down because he's strong. He's a lot stronger than people realize. He can bump and grind with the best of them, and he can face you up. He's got the quick release. He can pull up off the dribble. He can catch and shoot. He can post. He can get to the offensive glass. I think he's become a much more consistent threat from long range as well, so that's why he's got a career scoring average of around 25 a game.
The Pelicans have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And it's Evans missing. New York's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Nice shot by Larkin.
A good job of spotting his teammate near the basket and zipping the pass right in there.
Evans with it. Now Anthony defending. It's intercepted. And a fast break now for New York. Here's Larkin. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway.
Now, he's one of the best in the league when it comes to executing that lead pass.
Pelicans trail by 6. Here's Evans. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Atlanta. There's the screen. With 4 seconds on the clock, and Anthony sends it back. That will count. Shot, no good. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Knicks lead by 6. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
Coming up Thursday, February 5th, Eric Bledsoe and the Phoenix Suns take on LaMarcus Aldridge and the Portland Trail Blazers, a Western Conference battle. You don't want to miss it.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Pretty good start defensively. This club forced some mistakes and took advantage, and that's how they've built this lead.
And they've built the lead because not only have they forced turnovers, but they've taken care of the ball themselves. So that's a winning combination.
We've got Quincy Pondexter. Cunningham is out there with Davis. Then there's Gordon. And it's Evans in at the point. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Drills it from outside. Gordon's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Pelicans. The feed now to Larkin. He kicks it to AC. Pass to Early. Clock at 6. Hardaway for 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's time for an injury report. And let's get an update on Jimmer Fredette's injury. Doris, any news there?
Gentlemen, I got an update from the head athletic trainer of New Orleans. It doesn't seem like too drastic of an injury. He's done for the game, and he may need to take a couple more games off as well to give it time to heal. We'll keep an eye on it, Kevin.
All right, Doris. Really appreciate you finding out how he's doing.
Yeah, let's keep our fingers crossed and hope he's back out on the court soon.
Rehabbing is a tough process, Steve, and with any luck for him, it'll be a short one. You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop.